Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. I'm super excited to show you what's happened this week because there's been a lot of commotion in the garden. You'll notice that my hanging baskets are on the ground. That's because a storm's going to start in the next couple hours, and so I'm prepared and ready for it. So grab your coffee or a nice cool drink and let's go. We'll start with my hanging baskets. They're all doing really well. The only thing to note is that the forget-me-not seeds that I planted in this one never did germinate. So this week I think I will probably just plant some new seeds in there. The flower bed is really taking off and filling out now. I don't have any flowers budding yet, but it's gonna happen soon. I can feel it. They're just getting really full and lush, and it looks really overgrown and amazing. Speaking of overgrown, my oregano is just getting bigger and bigger every day. It's wild. You'll see in this bed, but also in the east bed, my sugar snap peas are going insane. And I can't believe it because I have been expecting them to die back any day now. It's mid-June, so I don't know why they're still going. It's way too hot for them. But every time I think, oh, I should pull them out, they give me more food, so I'm not going to do that yet. The pineapple tomatillo plant is budding. We've got lots of flowers, and we're even starting to get fruit, and this one is nothing compared to the last one. My cucamelons are looking really lush and vibrant. Oh, they make me so happy. I haven't seen any buds or anything yet on them, but I have really high hopes. I'm very excited about my cucamelons. The tomatoes in the east bed are just going wild. I'm starting to get buds, and they're just really filling out and getting thick and bushy. It's like a tomato forest, and I absolutely love it. I'm so excited about it. This week, I should mention, I've started to notice cucumber beetles, and so I have been fighting that war, and when I'm filming this video, I'm in the thick of it, so hopefully get those under control soon. So the only tomatoes I have that aren't looking great are my cherry tomatoes, and I'm not really sure why they are more unhappy than the other ones, but they're just kind of curled, and the color of the leaves is a little bit dull, so I don't know what's going on with them, but they're still giving me flowers, so we'll just have to wait and see. My carrots and radishes are still growing despite the heat. You can see that the second sowing of carrots didn't really germinate at all, and I think it's just because it's so hot. I have been getting quite a few radishes, and they've been really yummy, so that's been nice to have, but I'm going to have to pull all the radishes out very soon. My basil is another plant that's really going crazy. I've been cutting it back a lot and giving bunches of fresh basil to my friends and family, and so they've been loving that, and I just can't stay ahead of the basil. I think I'm going to stop cutting back my yellow onions just because they have so much sunlight and they're doing really well, so I'm going to give them some time to kind of grow up, and who knows, I might end up cutting them again. It's kind of therapeutic giving onions a haircut, but this is the west bed, and it's looking really nice. My zucchini has really branched out. You can see I've cut a few branches away, and that's just because of damage from the cucumber beetles. So the leaves don't look super happy, but they are reaching out for the sun and still growing, so that's a good thing. And these sunflowers, wow, have just gotten so tall, so tall. And it's like they grow inches and inches a day. Yeah, it's just one of those nasty cucumber beetles. This other tomatillo plant is also doing so well. I think it has even more fruit than the first one. And all around it, you can see I've got red onions planted. I'm gonna stop cutting those onions just because as it gets bigger, they're not gonna be able to get any sunlight. So I'm gonna let those grow. Here are my sweet peppers. I've got California Wonders and Purple Beauty peppers, I believe they're called. Half of them are topped and half of them aren't, so keep your eye out for the end of the season. I'll definitely put a video up about which ones did better. But they are flowering, they're looking good. I'm noticing some of the older branches, especially on the topped peppers, are really curling. Do you see that? I don't know why, but because they're growing and seem really healthy other than that. So might just be their reaction to like the heat or something, I don't know. And here are my cucumbers. They are definitely getting the brunt of the cucumber beetle up until this point. They're still looking fine, still looking pretty healthy, but I have to spray them multiple times a day. And my pole beans. Wow, my blue lake pole beans really excite me. One of them, this tendril here, it just is growing and growing and growing. It's literally growing inches, I'm not joking, inches a day. Last week I think it was as high as maybe my hip, and now it's up to my cheekbone. It's just crazy. Makes me so happy. And my flower box. I love looking at the window at this flower box. It's so pretty. We have been harvesting of the lettuce. We've got iceberg lettuce on this end and red romaine on the other, and you can see some have sprouted kind of throughout. We've been harvesting that for salads regularly, which has been nice. This blank spot is really driving me crazy. I'm thinking of getting some more of what I already have in there to fill it out, but the garden centers are pretty cleared out at this point, so we'll see if I can get them. And that's everything for the garden tour. Thank you for stopping by and taking a look at my garden, and we'll see you next week.